Hello again, it's Elizabeth here, and today I am going to show you some of my Kanban design team samples. So this is the Holly Hobbie range. I've got a few of the toppers and papers left. So these are the main toppers that are die cut, and as you can see they depict the iconic Holly Hobbie. So you probably remember her as a little girl, because I do, and I used to absolutely love her. So there she is in her little bonnet, and this is the Christmas range, so it's all in your reds and your pinks and your greens. So these are your 8x8 papers. So you've got a range of candy stripes and polka dots and pretty little holly and Holly Hobbie herself. Lots and lots of different shades, very usable kit. Holly Hobbie was initially shown on Create and Craft on the 30th of August, and it's a fabulous kit called Holiday Joys. This is one of the samples that I made for the shows, and it is a wallet with a set of cards. So today I thought I'd show you how to make it using a sheet of cards and some of the papers. I'm also going to show you how to design some of these cards. So they're fairly simple to do, but I'll show you step by step. But if you want to ask anything about the design of the cards, then leave me a comment below. The first wallet and cards I made incorporated these cards that came with the collection, and I will leave all the details below for you. But all I used was my crocodile and tent card, and then I rounded off the corners of the card, and then I rounded off the Holly Hobbie cards and stuck the Holly Hobbie card on the top. So these are the designs that you get, and again you'll probably remember these from Christmas cards from the 70s and the 80s. They show Holly Hobbie in typical Christmas scenes with the Christmas tree and writing her list and reading with her little sister. And you can make really easy cards with them, which will work well in the wallet. To make the wallet, you need a piece of cardstock, about 250 GSM, that measures 6.5 inches by 10 3/4 inches. To create the spine, score at 4 3/4 inches and 6 inches. Crease and carefully burnish those score marks, and that will make your spine. And then you can take your crocodile and round off the corners. Next we're going to make the pouch that will hold the cards. So this is made for holding tent cards that are 4 by 6 inches, but you can adapt it to any size. The pouch measures 5 inches by 8 3/4 inches, and then what you need to do is to score around every side at 2 inches. Then you'll fold and burnish it, and then take a pair of scissors and cut all of these lines that I'm showing you here. Try and cut up to the fold but not over the crease line, because this will give you a smarter finish when you come to stick the box together. So you're going to stick the outside of the box and then bring up the inside and pull over the flaps, and it's as easy as that. Then all you do is stick this pouch to the inside of the wallet that you made, but you're going to need to decorate it, so let me show you some of the papers. So these are the Holly Hobbie papers that I've cut down. So you're going to need 4 pieces of paper that measure 4.5 by 6.25. Then you're going to want to decorate the spine. So these are smaller pieces that measure 1.25 inches by 6.25 inches. Finally, you'll need 2 pieces of paper to decorate the pouch, and these measure 2 inches by 5 inches. On the outside one, you might want to round off the corner again. Before you add your decorative papers, you'll need to think about how you're going to tie the wallet together. So you can use string or twine. I've used a piece of ribbon, and I attach it with a piece of double-sided tape. So I try not to pull the ribbon too tightly across, because this will put an added pressure onto the structure itself to get sticking. The finished wallet, I wanted to show you another idea, that the pouch is actually big enough to hold something like your Nouveau drops, or it could be small bottles of bubble bath or nail varnish. So you could easily adapt this project to make it into a wallet to hold a gift. But here's one of the cards, so you can see it fits perfectly. So we're going to leave that to dry, and we're going to move on to the cards. I've sketched out 5 different designs, and they're all going to incorporate the elements of the Holly Hobbie collection. So I'm using tent cards, which are 4x6, which I've rounded off the corners, and then it's just offcuts of the 8x8 papers and the toppers and the sentiments and some sequins. So I'm going to speed up a little bit as I go along, but this is card number 1. And what I've done is I've taken some of the polka dot paper as my backing sheet, and then I've cut out a flag topper, and then I'm layering it up before adding the topper and the sentiment. So the flag can be stuck down, but to add some dimension I use some sticky pads for the Holly Hobbie. There are plenty of labels and tags within the collection, and all you need to do really is to add your own embellishments. So in this case I've used the 3 sequins. This is card number 2, so again it's using offcuts of paper to just keep layering up your background, and then I've die cut out the topper with a backing sheet of metallic gold, just to add a little bit of interest to the finished card. So I found that if I used sticky pads for the topper, then all I would need to glue is the foil part. So again, it's a very simple design, but if you're making a lot of cards for Christmas, this is the kind of thing that you can mass produce quite quickly. This is card number 3. So again, I've used some washi tape and some scraps of paper. This time I cut them into 3 equal parts before layering them as my backing sheet. Then I took the washi tape and I added some metallic foil to one of the Holly Hobbie toppers before finishing with my sequins. On to card number 4, which was a landscape card. So I just turned the card around, then I cut a piece of paper that was the exact size of the card and another flag with the polka dot paper, and again I used my sticky pads to raise the topper itself, and added one of the labels and 3 more sequins. So they're really easy to make, but they're really quite effective. Here's card number 4, where I'm using slivers of paper across a golden strip, and I'm layering them at different heights. I kept the width between them the same, but the heights are different, just to add a little bit of interest. And then I added my pads to my topper, and that was the card done and dusted. So there you go, there's the wallet, and I've added another topper to the front, and then you open it up to see the selection of cards. So you can also add envelopes which you can stamp if you so wish, but here are the 6 cards that we've ended up with. So I think that these would make a beautiful gift for anyone for Christmas. So each one is slightly different, really simple elements to create the card, and you're using every part of this fabulous kit from also Holly included Hobbie. Within the kit are the sentiment inserts, so you can cut them down and then stick them within your cards, or if you're making a larger project then you can simply fold them in half. I do hope you enjoyed my little project. There will be more Holly Hobbie, so don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.